Vintage luxury apartment interior idea. Timeless elegance meets modern sophistication. Complete interior design guide. Welcome back to Modify House, where we transform ordinary spaces into extraordinary sanctuaries. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest design inspiration. And if you love what you're about to see, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments which element of this style speaks to you most. Today, we're diving into one of the most sophisticated and timeless interior design trends, vintage luxe living. This is the perfect style for anyone who craves the richness and character of vintage design but wants to live in a space that feels fresh, functional, and completely modern. Imagine walking into a room where every piece tells a story, where opulence meets restraint, and where historical elegance dances beautifully with contemporary comfort. That's exactly what we're exploring today, so let's get started. A marriage of eras. Vintage luxe living is all about balance and intentionality. This isn't about filling your space with antiques or creating a museum-like atmosphere. Instead, it's the art of carefully selecting vintage-inspired pieces that exude luxury and craftsmanship, then grounding them within sleek, modern architectural frameworks. Think of it as a conversation between past and present. You might have an ornate brass lamp from the 1940s sitting on a minimalist marble console, or a contemporary sectional adorned with richly embroidered vintage velvet pillows. The key is contrast and harmony working together. Modern elements prevent the space from feeling dated, while vintage touches add warmth, personality, and that collected over time quality that new furniture alone simply cannot achieve. This approach creates interiors that feel both prestigious and welcoming, sophisticated yet livable. Sophisticated neutrals with warm accents. The vintage luxe living color story begins with a foundation of refined neutrals. We're talking soft grays, warm taupes, creamy ivories, and gentle beiges. These colors create a serene backdrop that allows your vintage pieces and architectural details to truly shine without competing for attention. But here's where the magic happens. Layered into this neutral foundation are rich, warm accent colors that bring depth and personality. Burnt orange and rust tones add vibrant energy. Deep chocolate browns ground the space with earthy sophistication, and amber and golden hues introduce warmth and luminosity. These accent colors typically appear in upholstery, pillows, artwork, and decorative accessories. The metallics are equally important. Brushed brass, antique bronze, and champagne gold finishes add that touch of glamour and vintage authenticity. The overall effect is a palette that feels both timeless and current, elegant yet approachable, creating spaces that photograph beautifully but, more importantly, feel absolutely wonderful to live in. Luxury you can feel. In Vintage Luxe Living, materials matter enormously. This style is tactile and sensory, inviting you to experience your space through touch as much as sight. The emphasis is on quality, natural materials, and rich textures that create visual and physical depth. Upholstery fabrics include sumptuous velvets in jewel tones and neutrals, linen with its natural texture and relaxed elegance, and chenille that's impossibly soft and inviting. For surfaces, we see marble and natural stone with beautiful veining, richly grained woods in walnut, mahogany, or oak, and polished metals that catch and reflect light beautifully. But texture goes beyond the obvious. Think about layering a silk throw over a chunky knit blanket, pairing smooth leather with nubby boucle, or combining glossy lacquered finishes with matte painted surfaces. This interplay of textures prevents the space from feeling flat or one-dimensional. Every surface becomes an opportunity to add interest and sophistication, creating a home that engages all the senses. Classic forms with contemporary comfort. The furniture in a vintage luxe living space strikes the perfect balance between classical proportions and modern functionality. Pieces are substantial and well-crafted, with silhouettes that reference traditional design but are edited for contemporary sensibilities. Seating is plush and generously proportioned. Think deep sofas and sectionals upholstered in neutral fabrics, but with down-filled cushions that invite you to sink in. Accent chairs might feature vintage details like nailhead trim, turned legs, or tufted backs, but in updated fabrics and finishes. Tables are statement pieces. Coffee tables with Asian-inspired details or substantial wood construction, dining tables in rich woods or elegant marble tops, and console tables that blend vintage hardware with clean-lined forms. Case goods like credenzas, sideboards, and dressers often feature vintage-inspired hardware in brass or bronze, classic panel details, and a mix of open and closed storage. The key is choosing pieces that look collected over time rather than purchased as a matching set. Each piece should have presence and character while contributing to a cohesive overall aesthetic. modern millwork with classical soul. What truly elevates vintage luxe living is the attention to architectural detail. These spaces feature beautiful millwork and molding that adds structure and sophistication without feeling overly ornate or period-specific. Picture frame molding creates elegant wall panels that add dimension and interest. Crown molding with classical proportions frames the ceiling beautifully. Coffered or tray ceilings add architectural drama and create zones within open floor plans. Baseboards are substantial and detailed, grounding the walls and adding polish. But here's what makes it modern. These details are rendered in contemporary ways. Moldings might be painted in the same color as walls for a subtle, tonal effect rather than stark white contrast. Panel details are clean-lined rather than overly decorative. The overall effect references classical architecture, but feels fresh and current. This approach gives you the richness and character of historic homes while maintaining the clean aesthetic of modern design. Curated Collections. The decorative layer is where vintage luxe living truly comes to life. This is about curating meaningful objects that add personality and tell your story, rather than simply filling shelves with generic accessories. Artwork plays a crucial role. Consider abstract pieces in warm metallics and earth tones, oversized photographs in elegant frames, or classical portraiture that adds historical gravitas. Mirrors with ornate brass or gilded frames serve double duty, adding decorative impact while amplifying light and space. Coffee table styling becomes an art form. Stack beautiful books with artistic covers, add sculptural objects in brass or crystal, include a small decorative box for remotes, and always incorporate fresh flowers. Shelving displays vintage finds like antique books with beautiful spines, ceramic or porcelain pieces with history, small sculptures or objets d'art, and family heirlooms that add personal meaning. The key is editing. Less is more when each piece is truly special. Every object should earn its place through beauty, meaning, or both. Creating mood and drama. Lighting in vintage luxe living is layered, flexible, and atmospheric. The goal is to create spaces that can shift from bright and energizing during the day to warm and intimate in the evening, all controlled at the touch of a dimmer switch. Start with ambient lighting through recessed fixtures that provide overall illumination without visible hardware. Add task lighting with elegant table lamps featuring fabric shades and brass or crystal bases, and reading lamps positioned strategically near seating areas. Accent lighting includes wall sconces flanking mirrors or artwork, picture lights that highlight special pieces, and under-cabinet lighting in kitchens that adds both function and ambience. Statement fixtures provide the wow factor. A crystal chandelier over the dining table, a sculptural brass pendant in the entry, or vintage-inspired sconces in the bathroom. Always install dimmers on every switch to control mood and atmosphere. The right lighting transforms a beautiful room into a truly magical space, highlighting textures, creating shadows and depth, and making your home feel warm and inviting at any hour. Bringing life indoors. Fresh florals and greenery are non-negotiable in vintage luxe living. They bring life, color, and organic beauty that softens the more formal elements and connects your interior to the natural world. In the living room, a substantial arrangement of white or blush flowers in a crystal or metallic vase anchors the coffee table or console. In the dining area, seasonal blooms become a centerpiece that can be simple or dramatic depending on the occasion. Bedrooms benefit from smaller arrangements of fresh flowers on nightstands, while bathrooms feel spa-like with eucalyptus hanging in the shower or a small arrangement of orchids. Beyond fresh flowers, consider sculptural branches in tall vases, potted plants with beautiful foliage in vintage-inspired containers, and herbs in the kitchen that are both decorative and functional. The botanical element adds the final layer of luxury and livability, reminding us that the most beautiful homes are those that feel alive and evolving. Comfort and visual richness. One of the secrets to achieving the vintage luxe living look is masterful textile layering. This creates visual interest, adds warmth, and makes spaces feel inviting and collected. Start with area rugs that anchor furniture groupings. Choose traditional patterns in muted colors or contemporary designs in the signature color palette. On sofas and chairs, layer multiple pillows in varying sizes, textures, and patterns. A large velvet pillow in burnt orange, a medium textured pillow in charcoal, a smaller embroidered or metallic accent pillow, and perhaps a lumbar pillow for dimension. Throws are essential. Drape a chunky knit throw over the sofa arm, fold a faux fur throw at the foot of the bed, or layer a silk throw over bedroom seating. Window treatments should be substantial. Floor-to-ceiling curtains in luxe fabrics like velvet, linen, or silk, with blackout lining in bedrooms for both function and that high-end, weighty drape. The result is a space that looks as comfortable as it feels, where every surface invites you to settle in and stay a while. sophisticated sanctuary. When all these elements come together, Vintage Luxe Living creates an atmosphere that's truly special. These are spaces that feel both impressive and intimate, where you're equally comfortable hosting a dinner party or curling up with a book on a quiet evening. The vibe is cultivated rather than casual, polished but not precious. There's a sense of permanence and quality, as if each piece was chosen with care and will last for generations. The vintage elements add soul and character, preventing the space from feeling sterile or showroomy. The modern elements ensure functionality and comfort, keeping the design relevant and livable. This is designed for people who appreciate beauty and craftsmanship, who want their homes to reflect good taste and personal style, but who also want to actually live in and enjoy their spaces. It's about creating environments that make you feel successful, sophisticated, and at peace the moment you walk through the door. That's the true luxury of this style, not just how it looks, but how it makes you feel. You've now witnessed the complete vision of vintage luxe living, where centuries of design wisdom meet modern sensibility, where burnt orange velvet and charcoal chenille rest against soft gray linen, where marble veining catches the light alongside brass fixtures that glow with warmth, and where every carefully curated piece contributes to an atmosphere that's both impressively sophisticated and deeply comfortable. But a vision without execution remains just a dream, and that's precisely why we're about to embark on the most exciting part of this journey. Each room in your home presents a unique opportunity to express this refined aesthetic, to balance form and function, to create moments of beauty that enhance your daily life. From the first impression of your entryway to the final retreat of your bedroom, every space will carry the same elegant DNA while serving its own distinct purpose. So take a deep breath, imagine walking through your transformed home, and join me now as we move room by room through a complete vintage luxe residence, revealing every design decision, every styling choice, and every secret to creating interiors that truly stand the test of time. And there you have it, your complete guide to creating a vintage luxe living interior that's both timelessly elegant and thoroughly modern. This style proves that you don't have to choose between contemporary comfort and vintage character. With thoughtful design choices, quality materials, and careful curation, you can have both. Remember, the key to pulling off this look is balance. Neutral foundations with warm accents, modern architecture with classical details, sleek furnishings with vintage accessories, and always prioritizing both beauty and livability. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might be planning a renovation or refresh. Don't forget to subscribe to Modify House and hit that notification bell so you never miss our design content. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which element of vintage luxe living are you most excited to try in your own home? The rich color palette? The layered textures? The statement lighting? Let me know below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue exploring beautiful ways to modify your house into your dream home. Until then, happy designing!